Hey, so I wanted to make a tutorial on how to make an instant replay feature with OBS and kind of have it like automatically start up. You can have a sound effect whenever it starts using a script. I'm going to teach you how to do all that in this whole video. So first thing you're going to want to do is get OBS. If you don't have OBS, it's here, it's in the description also. This is going to be for Windows specifically, so if you're on another OS, maybe look somewhere else. First thing you're going to do, set up the scene. So I kind of already have a replay buffer scene, but if you don't have one, you're going to want to add scene, name it replay buffer. Okay, and then you're going to want to make sure you have your display capture. If you don't have that, add source, display capture. Create a new one if you don't have any existing ones. Click OK. Capture method automatic display. Make sure this is set to the display. If you have more than one monitor, set to the display that you want to capture. So I'm going to set it to my primary monitor. That should be good to go. Next thing you want to look at, make sure your audio mixer is correct. So make sure if you want to record your mic, make sure your mic is on. Your desktop audio, make sure that's all good. You can test this by recording a little snippet and then just listening back. Basically what this replay buffer is going to do is just take all of the settings that are from your recording. So if you go into your settings, go to output, go to recording, it's going to use all of these settings. So if you want to change the bitrate, the preset, tuning, profile, all that stuff, you can change it here if you would like. The recording path is going to be what determines where the replay buffer goes. So in my case, it's going to be main recordings. That's where mine's going to go whenever it's done. Also inside this menu, you have the replay buffer tab. Pretty self-explanatory. This will determine how far back it will record. So it'll keep it in memory up until about 256 seconds for me. This is kind of big. You might want to make yours a little bit smaller, maybe about 2 minutes, so like 120. Just depends on what you want. Next, what we're going to want to do is set the hotkey. So in settings and then hotkeys, I'm going to search for replay, and then it's going to be this third one down. I have mine set to Alt tilde. You can set yours to whatever you like. And what this is going to do whenever you press Alt tilde, it's going to save a replay. And it's going to say down here, replay buffer save to main replay, whatever. That's pretty much all, actually. And if you just want that, then you're done. That's basically all you have to do to have this simple setup. But the thing is, you have to have OBS open, and you have to make sure this start replay buffer is started. This is optional. You don't have to do this. But I have a small script that you can add to your OBS to add the sound effect whenever you start and stop a replay buffer, so that it's more obvious whenever you do make a save. So you're gonna want to go to Tools and then Scripts, and then here you're gonna want to right click Add, and in the description I have the correct stuff that you need. It's gonna be this recording.lua and this beep folder. So both of these folders are gonna be in the scripts, wherever your OBS is saved, right in here. And the cool thing about this is that inside this beep folder, you can actually change any of these sounds to be whatever you want. Just make sure you save them as .wav if you're going to change them. And make sure they're named the same. So if you want to replace them, save is save.wav, start.wav, etc. Okay. And then with that all installed, it should work. Whenever you click the replay buffer, it should do a sound effect for starting and stopping. And that's all set up. So the next thing I want to set up is the task scheduler. So what this is going to do is start OBS and the replay buffer whenever you turn on your computer, so that you don't have to ever think about it ever. You can just turn on your computer and it's already recording, and you can save a clip whenever you want to. So first what you're going to want to do is press Windows key and then search for task scheduler. You're gonna get something that looks like this. This is basically just what Windows uses to routinely do its task that it has to do in the background, but we're gonna use it for our OBS replay buffer. So what you're gonna want to do is right click here and then create basic task. You can name it replay buffer. Description doesn't really matter too much. When do you want this task to start? Let's gonna say when the computer starts. And then what action do you want the task to perform? You want to start a program. and then program subscript. In here, you're gonna want to browse, and you're gonna want to find where your OBS is saved, your OBS Studio, obsstudio.exe. So for me, it's obs64.exe, and I want to get this file location as well, and that's for another step. Just make sure you right click and copy that, and then click on your exe and make sure this is set to your exe. And then down here where it says start in optional, you're going to want to paste that folder. So just like this part of the path, you're going to want to put down here, and that's to make sure that it starts in the correct folder. Okay, so in this arguments field, what you're going to want to add is, I can put this in the description as well, but it's going to be -- start replay buffer. That's just going to start your replay buffer, and then you can also add -- minimize to tray with dashes in between. And what that's going to do is it's whenever you start your computer, it's going to start it down here, recording and ready to go. So the replay buffer is going to be started, and it's going to be minimized to tray, obviously. So you're going to want to click next and then finish, and then that should do at system startup your replay buffer is going to start, and it should be good. If you want to test this, what you can do is you can right click and run it, and for me it's already running. I can do it anyways, and then it looks like it's all good. See, it's going to make that sound, and that means you're good. Your replay buffer is started. Okay, so now that your replay buffer is started, all you have to do is hit your hotkey, which for me is Alt-tilde. It should make that sound. It says replay buffer saved to recordings replay. I'm gonna go there, just check and see it's there. It is there, and basically that's it. So now anytime you start your computer, you can just hit Alt-tilde or whatever you made yours, and it should save a replay for the last however many seconds. Okay, and well, that's pretty much all I had for this video. If you have any questions, leave them below. I'll try to answer them as best I can. Don't forget,